My name is Raja. I was born in Prague. I'm a Jew, and I survived terrorism.
Zuzana Winterova, 11 years old. Perished at Auschwitz, October 4, 1944. Bronstieg Bronzen, 14 years old. Perished at Auschwitz, December 15, 1943. Liana Franklova, 13 years old. Perished at Auschwitz, October 19, 1944. Hansa Kozak, 16 and a half years old. Perished at Auschwitz, January 21st, 1945.
My name is Raja. I was born in Prague. Mother, father, Pavla, Alfred, Jury, Irina, Hansa. They're all gone, and I am alone. But that is not important. Only one thing is important, that I'm a Jew, and I survived terrorism.
March 5th, 1939. German Wehrmacht enters Prague. December 1st, 1939. Jewish children excluded from state elementary schools. June 14th, 1940. Auschwitz concentration camp set up. September 27th, 1941. Reinhard Heydrich orders mass deportation of Jews and establishes Hereton as a Jewish ghetto. October 16th, 1941. Both transports leave Prague for terrorism. Among them were children.
Come. You must come along to the bathhouse now, dear.
They told Papa, come along now, to the bathhouse. You must take your shower so we do not get sicknesses in the camp. They told him to take off his clothes and to put his shoes next to him so he could find them later. But they took him to the gas. He never got his shoes.
Don't be afraid. This is a real bathhouse.
They took him to the bathhouse. He never got his shoes.
That was Auschwitz. You are with friends now. What is your name? I am Irina Sinkova. I am a teacher here at Terezin. You will come to school with us, won't you? You are from Prague? I once taught in Prague. It is a beautiful city. I remember when I first came to Prague. I remember I was about your age. I remember how frightened I was. But after I made some friends, I was happy to live there. Now you are not alone, and you must not be afraid either. Now that you know my name, you must tell me yours. How can we be friends? I won't know what to call you.
My number is tattooed here.
Raja and Glendarova. Come, Raja, let me tell you about our school. There's so much to do here in school. You will be coming here tomorrow, perhaps. We have many children here. There are few books, but we have many songs. Every day, if you wish, you may paint and draw here. See, each of the children has drawn a picture of spring. Would you like to draw and paint, Raja? Tomorrow you may begin. Do you want to pick out a piece of paper of your own?
My name is Raja. Slowly, I began to heal. I and hundreds of children who passed through Irina Sinkova's classroom. It was months before I could say anything but, my name is Raja. I said it over and over to hear the sound of my voice, perhaps just to make sure I still knew my name, Raja. It was an achievement for me. Irina knew it. She would give me paper and paint, and I would write my name in big cribbled characters. Raja, Raja, Raja. It helped me to be sure that I was still alive. Then, suddenly one day, I wrote another name, Irina. Then I knew I was healed. I could write and paint and speak again. I could tell Irina what I was remembering. I was no longer afraid to remember.
Raja, cover the bread and close the door to the kitchen. The candles will go out. Would you check on the...
Papa, he's coming. I can see him from the back window.
Raja, you must not open the back shutters. I've told you that. Do you hear?
Mother, she's going to get us all into trouble.
She'll be careful. Raja, come. It's time to light the Sabbath.
Without Papa? But he's coming.
Then he will be here. Come away from the window now. Papa, at last.
All right, Mama, all right. I'm late, but...
Papa, I saw you from the back window, so you're not really late.
Of course not. As long as I'm in sight, I'm not late.
Pavla, come away from the window. We must keep the shutters closed. You know that.
Nazis. So close you can see the damn swastikas on the wings.
Pavla, the Sabbath.
Sabbath Eve, and the Nazis about to join us.
Pavla, if we are not careful.
They're gone now.
Be careful. We must all be careful. Tonight, the planes. Tomorrow, tanks.
Tomorrow? Joseph, what do you mean?
Mama, Pavla, all of you. Mama, today I lost my place.
Joseph, it can't be true.
We all knew it had to come.
But you were promised.
Promises. What do they mean? I'm to report to work to Lita Maurice. They're building a station.
But Papa, you're not a carpenter. You're a teacher.
Hush, Raja.
I must learn manual labor. Imagine, all of us at the school, all of us.
Building a station.
Today they came to the school. We were given 1 hour to clear away. Books, papers, everything. 1 hour after all those years.
And the school?
Mama, it may be that we will have to move again. The landlord is German, and we are
Jews, Pavla.
We are Jews. They are relocating the boundaries, 12 blocks on either side, and we must all of us move back into the area of the old ghetto.
So, once again,
But Papa, they promised.
how soon?
By sundown, Sabbath sundown, Anna.
They give us the Sabbath to get ready. It saves a working day. What did you tell them, Papa?
What should I tell them? Some say this is the last order.
Someone always says this will be the last order, but every month the ghetto grows smaller.
What should I tell them? What does a Jew tell his German landlord?
They can't expect us to.
And Pavla?
The women, too. They were released to work in the streets.
All unmarried women must report to work in the streets? With the men?
Me?
Yes, you too.
But we thought the council was going to appeal. Why does the council just sit there while the whole Nazi army walks in?
There have been meetings.
Talk.
There are considerations. So, you will attack, shout slogans, you and your friends. Be brave.
Better hiding behind our prayer shawls.
Pavla, you go too far.
At least shouting lets the Nazis know we're alive.
You go too far. Too far. You think we did not know last night at the regional theater?
The regional theater? Pavla, you know Jews are not allowed to go there.
A little joke on the guards. Anyway, what do you know? So we stoned out the lights in the streets and attacked them from ambush near the theater arcade. They never knew what happened to them.
A joke. Not so amusing this morning. Hannes was taken. His number called before the rest.
Why Hannes?
Joseph, you are not telling us all.
A guard knows one of the council. He said he recognized his son among the pranksters.
But Hannes wasn't even there. He didn't even know about it.
Pavla, it might have been you. And Papa.
The guard said he recognized him. There is no quarreling with the Nazi guard.
And the rest of the council, they didn't intervene. No one protested.
Hannes is on the train now.
Without a word? Oh, what cowards!
Pavla!
No wonder the star is so yellow.
Go! Too far.
Papa, I'm sorry, but
But you do not understand. You cannot.
I do understand. I have this to remind me.
What is this talk? The star cannot destroy us, but I will tell you what can. I will tell you what can kill us. To starve. No white bread, meat, eggs, cheese, fish, poultry, fruit, jam.
I know, Mama.
None of it for a Jew. This will destroy us, to be denied the necessities of life.
Mama, I know.
And for your father, no tobacco, cigars, cigarettes, no beer. All the little pleasures taken
I
away.
know that too, Mama.
And the big ones too. The synagogue, the school. This will destroy us.
Mama, for God's sake!
No! I am not yet finished with being a Jew. It means for all of us separation. And the fear of separation. Planes today, tanks tomorrow, and always the guards, the Nazis. You and your foolish bravado. And we may all be lost. Oh.
I know, Mama. But just to endure, it seems so...
Weak? To you, it is weak. But think, the Nazis want us to work for them. If we must work, we must eat. There is a chance for life.
I don't call this living.
But while we live, we stay together. And perhaps later.
Yes. If they bid us work, then we must eat. And we may survive this war, together. It cannot last much longer.
All right, Papa.
All right. So no more shouting and no more jokes on Nazi guards. In a few months, you and Alfred will be married. You will see. I promise.
Promises.
You will see. Come, Mama. The lights.
Blessed art thou, O Lord our God, ruler of the universe, who has
The
sanctified
tanks
us
and the
by his
guards!
commandment to commend us
They're in the
to
streets!
sacrifice.
They're starting to get on off the streets!
They'll be here soon.
The transports for Terracin left Prague the next day.
Jews, Achtung! Stand quickly! Men, left, women, children, right. Keep moving! Stand, stand!
Come, don't be afraid.
I was one of them, the children of Terrorism. One who saw everything. The barbed wire fence, the rats, the lice. One who knew hunger, dirt, and smells. One who heard trains arrive and leave, the tread of heavy feet at night, screaming sirens. I sat in Irina Sinkova's classroom to write and paint the story of those days. I never saw another butterfly. The last, the very last, so richly, brightly, dazzling yellow. Perhaps if the sun's tears singing against a white stone, such a yellow is carried lightly way up high. It went away, I'm sure, because it wished to kiss the world goodbye. For 7 weeks I've lived in here, penned up inside this ghetto, but I found my people here. The dandelions called to me, and the white chestnut candles in the court. Only, I never saw another butterfly. That butterfly was the last one. Butterflies don't live here in the ghetto.
And it's been weeks since I came to this ghetto. I never knew such things could happen to me.
When I go home, I'm going to make my bed every day.
When I go home, I'm going to drink hot chocolate in the winter. Lots of it.
When I go home, I'm going to sit very quiet and read storybooks as long as I want to. Only
When I go home, I'm going to play ball in the courtyard and shout if I want to.
When I go home, I'm going to play the piano and everyone will sing and we won't care how loud we are.
When I go home,
I've lived in this ghetto for more than a year. In Terezin, the black town now. And when I can think of my old home, so dear, I can love it more than I did. Somehow. Ah, home. Home. Why did they ever tear me away? Here the weak die easy as a feather. And when they die forever. I'd like to go back home again. It makes me think of sweet spring flowers. Before, when I used to live at home, it never seemed so dear and fair.
Everything here is so strange.
people walk on the street, not just on the sidewalk. There are so many of us here we wouldn't fit on the sidewalk. Cars do not drive here, though, so nothing can run over us.
We sleep in bugs and everywhere. Lots of people are packed in.
Mothers and fathers don't live together, and children live away from them in homes.
When you hear the word home, you think of something quite nice. Well, here, it's all quite different. I haven't seen my mother for so long. I don't even know if she has arrived. Irina says that somewhere she is looking for me. And if I keep well and stay here, she will find me. I wonder where she is. And Father, and Grandpa. He told me to wait for her at the station, but they wouldn't let me. I think maybe he never came at all. I have never been away from home before, not even over the holidays, because I have no aunt or uncle to visit in the country. It's so strange. I've learned here to appreciate ordinary things that if we had them when we were still free, we didn't notice them at all, like riding a bus or a train, or walking freely to the waterside. Such an ordinary thing is out of our reach.
Tuesday, March 16th, 1943. Today, I went to the Sudetem barracks to visit Pavla. And there, I saw them throw potato peelings. And people jumped on the little piles and fought over it.
Wednesday, 1943. I missed study yesterday, but I didn't cry. The other children couldn't see their parents either.
We aren't allowed out of the barracks without a pass, and children don't get a pass. They say this can last weeks or even months, like a bird in a cage.
Last night, I had a beautiful dream. I saw our flat and our street. Now I am disappointed and out of sorts because I woke up in my bunk instead of my own bed. This isn't a home anymore. It's a hospital. People ignore us. Half the children are sick in bed. The number of the sick goes up each day. There are rooms full of patients, and the doctor does not know what to do.
We got used to standing in line at 7 o'clock in the morning, 12 noon, and then again at 7 o'clock in the evening. We got used to sleeping without a bed, saluting every uniform, not to walk on the sidewalks, and then gentle enough to walk on the sidewalk. We got used to undergoing slaps, blows, and executions. We got used to seeing the people die in their own excrement. We got used to seeing the sick amidst filth and dirt, to seeing piled up coffins full of corpses, and to seeing the helpless doctors. We got used to it that from time to time, 1,000 unhappy souls would come here, and that from time to time, 1,000 unhappy souls would go away.
Monday, September 6th, 1943. Today, I woke up at 6 to see Zenka. When I got to the barracks, the last people were just going through the back gates. Everything was boarded up all around, so no one could get to them, and so they could not run away. I jumped over and ran up to see the train pulling away. And in one of the cars, Zenka was riding. Where did Zenka go?
The transport to the east,
Why?
to work, resettlement, to
Auschwitz?
Auschwitz?
She will not be coming back. Jerry told us, and he knows you die if you go to Auschwitz.
Raja,
I know. And the chimneys and the ovens, when you die, you burn to ashes.
you do not know this is true.
I know, and you know too. And you think because we are children that we do not know?
What have you heard? Where?
Jerry told us. He came from Warsaw. You die if you go to Auschwitz. Every day the trains leave, and no one ever returns. Jerry was there. He escaped. How is it that you don't know?
We have all heard the same talk. But just think, Raja. Things like this just can't be true.
But it is. He told us. We're going to die.
Raja, wait. You're only afraid. Wait.
Irina, I want to go home. I hate this place. And everything.
Everything?
Yes, what's the use of anything if we're going to die? Last night, Zenga and I, we shared our bread and sang together. And now, she is gone.
I know, I miss her.
And Miriam and Marina,
I miss them too.
Susanna and Gabriella. We promised we keep together. The next year in Prague, we go to school together. And now, they're all gone.
You love them. They were your friends. But do not forget how you worked in this very room. And their songs and their poems. See their pictures.
No, they will burn them too.
Raja. Raja! From this moment on, you are no longer a child. And so I tell you. I have a child. She is 9 years old. She was torn from my arms and thrown from the train by an angered guard. I tried to throw myself after her, but I was grabbed and shoved back into the car. I wanted to die until I came to Terezin and found hundreds of children waiting for me. And then I knew I must not die. Do you understand? You are no longer a child, and so I tell you. My child lives whenever I comfort another child or dry her tears.
Fear. This is half the story of Terezin. Its beginning, but not its end. I was a child there. I knew that word. I became a woman there because I learned another word from Irina Sinkova. and from mother and father, and from Pablo and Alfred. I learned the word courage, and with it, I found the determination to live, to believe in life. Later tonight, at one of the barracks, Pablo and Alfred got married. It was to be the last time I saw my family together.
Everyone, listen. In the Bible, we read 3 words, the meaning of which we have never understood as well as today. They are lek, red, violeta. Go, lower yourself, and you will rise. For we have sunk very low, but risen very high, because we have not let our sad fate overwhelm us. We have not lost hope that right will finally be victorious over injustice, friendship over hostility, love over hatred, peace over war. If these terrible times had not come, you 2 young people might not have met and loved and decided to share your life. So you may say, good may arise out of evil.
Let's have a song.
Pavla, you sing.
The bride cannot sing at her own wedding.
No, I want to sing. A song that reminds me of home. Ine matovu manayim, shevetahim gam yahad. 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 Ine matovu
One by one, the transports came. Mother, father, they went. Pablo, Alfred, they went. Everyone I knew and loved from Prague. There was no one left who could remember me as a child of 12 when I had come here. And then we turned and found each other.
Jerry, they said they wouldn't take him. He was a plumber, an electrician. So clever. They said they wouldn't take him.
Everyone goes. Jerry, was he your friend?
He was my brother.
You're Hansa Kosek and Raja England, Roba. My sister Pavla and her fiance Alfred.
I know, they just got married. And now, what's the good of that?
They're still together.
What's the good of that?
Together they won't be afraid. That's the good.
You are afraid.
What if I am? You're laughing at me? You think I'm a coward?
I'm laughing at you because you're a girl and you don't know the first thing about anything.
Well, it's all easy for you. I heard how you get by the guards. It's easy for a boy.
Wait. Maybe. My father was beaten and left for dead before my eyes. I saw it all. I couldn't move. I never understood it. Until my father, dying, told me, "You're a good boy, Hansa. You are afraid, but you are not a coward."
I'm sorry. Well, it's late. I have to go.
Where are you going?
Number 25? Where do you live?
House number 2, on the other side near the wall.
The 30 girls in our group, most of us from Prague. Irina, she's the leader of the compound, and she lives with us.
We live alone, and we elect our own leaders and have meetings, secret ones.
Are one of the older men there?
What for? We're old enough. We work in the fields.
So do we. Some of us. I'm old enough. I work in the fields.
We take care of everything ourselves. I'm the leader now. I was elected, so I'm in charge.
Don't you go to school after work at night?
We do. Sometimes. Sometimes we have meetings, we talk and we plan.
What?
Oh, like someone will get an idea about something and we'll talk about it, or someone will do something we don't like and we'll tell them to quit it. Lots of stuff. We're working on something right now.
For the boys' home?
Well, not just for the boys' home. We're going to have a paper and report the news in camp.
Do you have a printing press?
No, it's not that kind of paper. We're going to make copies and post them around the barracks. It's my idea.
Will you put some up in the girls' home?
I suppose we could. I never thought about it.
I could copy it over. I could totally do that.
Well, I suppose it's a good idea, but I'd have to talk it over with the rest. Well, it's late. I have to go. We're going to have a meeting about the paper. You can come if you want to.
And so, Videm was born, the newspaper we made, and it lived for 3 years, and it helped us live. It was an invisible line of communication, so even between the crowded barracks, the youth of Terrazin grew up together.
Raja?
Yes, I only have a few minutes. Is this week's Videm ready?
Here it is.
Great, I'll go get started.
Oh, wait! I was thinking, maybe we could run some of the poems from the girls' house. When there's room, of course.
Good, Irina will be glad of that. She told the little kids, and they got all excited.
There won't be room for too many.
I know, I'll tell her. Well, bye.
Oh, wait! I saw you in the fields today. Of course, I couldn't say anything.
I know, I saw you too.
I was thinking, maybe we could plan a way to meet there in case there were messages or anything.
It wouldn't be safe. The guards are everywhere.
Well, we meet here at night.
That's because the guards think we're inside the barracks.
I'm not afraid. Are you?
No. Well, yeah, I guess I am. They would beat you.
It wouldn't be the first time. I always get up again.
But maybe someday you won't.
Someday
Stop.
maybe I wouldn't get up again.
Stop.
Someday maybe
Stop
I
talking
wouldn't
like
get
that.
up
I'll go if you do.
No, wait. I'm only teasing.
It would be lonesome without you. I mean, Videm needs you. Irina says you're the only one she can trust to bury the pictures.
Others could do that.
I know, but these past couple of months, we've become good friends. I'd miss you too.
I meant to say that first.
I know.
Well, good night.
Good night.
Eva Peska, 14 years old, perished at Auschwitz. Ella Halarova, 13 years old, perished at Auschwitz. Hannes Hockenberg, 14 years old. Peter Fischl, 15 years old. Marika Friedman, 12 years old, perished at Auschwitz. Joseph Pollock, 14 years old. Eva Stanova, 13 years old. Hanna Lisanova, 15 years old. Hansa Kostak.
Hansa?
Raja, don't turn to move.
Hansa, where are you?
Here, on the other side of the wall. Don't turn to move. I have a number in this transport.
No!
I have a number, and I must report.
Hansa, no!
But it is good news.
Hansa, what do you mean?
The war is coming to an end.
Hansa, no! Where are you? I'm coming with you.
Stop. No, you must wait. Something bad is going to happen to the Nazis before long. Raja, please listen.
I'm listening.
I have something I never told you about. A poem. That's right. I write them too. It's about you.
You never told me.
I'll leave it here under the post near the corner. Read it sometime. But don't laugh.
I won't laugh. I won't. I promise.
Don't come out. The guards. Stay there and wait. Goodbye.
Hansa. Hansa? Goodbye.
Memory, come tell a fairy tale about my girl who's lost and gone. Fly close to her and ask her soft and low if she thinks of me sometimes with love. If she is well, ask too before you go. If I am still her precious, dearest dove. But you were too lovely, perhaps, to say, I loved you once. Goodbye, my love.
Goodbye. It was the motto at Terrazin. It should have been written over the entrance instead of that lie that created newcomers. Work makes you free. It was goodbye, not work, that made us free. Goodbye. 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 It freed us all. What was there left to fear when you had said goodbye to everyone you've ever loved?
Raja and Glandarova, you know by now that my number, 102-866, was called. When you come to school today, you'll see that I have gone. You will have questions, and I will answer them before you ask. I have wrapped up the last of the pictures and poems in my shawl. See that these are buried with the rest, somewhere. And remember what they mean to all of us. I have nothing else to give you but this, what you and all the other children have made of Terezin, the field, the flowers, and all the butterflies. Goodbye.
Irina Zinkova, perished at Auschwitz, January 28, 1945. And I have survived. Mother, father, Pavla, Alfred, Jerry, Hansa, they are all gone. In the end, they all perished at Auschwitz. But I have survived. After the liberation, I returned to Prague, alone. Alone.
It's been weeks since I came to this shadow. I never knew such things would happen to me.
And now you are not alone, and you must not be afraid either.
We will return. You will see.
Sabbath saves a working day.
Home, why did they ever tear me away?
But while we live, we stay together.
Raja, I'm with you wherever you are.
I have nothing else to give you but this, the field, the flowers, and all the butterflies.
Mother, father, Pavla, Alfred, I hear you. Hansa, I hear and remember you. Irina, I taught the children. My name is Raja. I was born in Prague. I am a Jew, and I survived terrorism. Not alone and not afraid.